Does anyone know why men remarry quicker after a divorce?
Go on.
Like, they'll get a divorce and then, like, 3 months later, they're married again. Or, like, they'll just find someone while they're still married. They didn't get that divorce yet. Like, why? I feel like this is a habit within men. I've seen this so much. But I actually don't know the answer. But so if somebody knows, let me know.
Welcome to Mindy. Today we're diving into a conversation sparked by a series of video clips making the rounds online. Clips of women opening up about the regret, reality, and reflection that can come after a divorce. We're not here to bash anyone or pick sides. We're here to look at why these stories resonate, what they reveal about relationships today, and what we can learn from the emotional weight behind their words. So let's break it down. Why are so many women speaking out about divorce regret? And what does it say about love, expectations, and the choices we make?
Where are they? Where did they go? I saw a TikTok earlier today that was like, the women are out there, they're joining clubs, they're doing things, they're getting all the hobbies, they're putting themselves out into the world. The men are not doing the same. So where are they? Where do they live? Because I'm yet to find one.
All right, hold up. She's out here asking, where are the men? Like we all got recalled back to the factory. Ma'am, y'all say you want a guy with hobbies, then get confused when he's actually busy doing them. We're not hiding. We're just minding our business, enjoying some peace, and trying not to get dragged into another "what are we?" conversation on week 2. Meanwhile, she's joining 17 clubs, 3 book circles, and a pottery class, hoping a guy magically spawns behind the kiln. Relax. Men aren't extinct. We're just off in the corner doing the one hobby we all have in common, not chasing chaos.
And if you hate your ex, because that's where I'm at. I hate that about myself. I'm not proud of it. I don't want to be the person that walks around hating people. I know it's a waste of my time and energy. It's not productive. I mean, it's just not helping the world be a better place. But the truth is, the honest truth, I look at him and I am enraged. I'm furious. And I want other people to dislike him alongside of me. I want everyone to know him the way that I know him and see all the faults and all the horrible behavior.
She said she hates her ex, knows it's ruining her peace, knows it's pointless, and still wakes up every day like, yup, time to hate again. And the funniest part? She wants everybody else to sign up too, like she's passing out flyers. Join my anti-ex club, meetings every Tuesday. Meanwhile, dudes just block, delete, and go play PlayStation. No press tour, no emotional TED Talk. She turned one breakup into a group project nobody asked for. Ma'am, let it go before it starts charging you rent.
Hi, my very first video. My name's Kirsten, I'm 53, and I am in a big mess because I am moving out of my house that I've been with my husband for more than 30 years. I'm 53. I know I look 53, but that's what I am. I'm also hugely overweight because I've been miserable for so long that all I do for pleasure is have a glass of wine or have some nice food because I don't have any happiness with my husband. I got an apartment. I got a job. So I'm going to move into that apartment. It's a 1-bedroom apartment, and I have 3 daughters, but they're older, so they can come and I'll sleep on the couch. But I didn't know what else to do. That's all I can afford where I am. But I did get the apartment under my own credit. I cry a lot. I'm going to try not to. But I wonder if there's any women out there like me at my age. I'm not expecting to be here, but being here. And I'm doing this all by myself. I haven't told my husband or my children yet. I don't know how. I think I'm just going to move in slowly, and then I'll have a place to go for when things get bad. This time I went out and I got that apartment and I got a lawyer. And it's just so scary, and it just feels like the end of everything I've ever known. I've never lived alone in my life. Well, I did it. Here I am on my new bed, my princess bed. And it rained all day yesterday when I moved. I went to bed at 6 o'clock at night. I had a bath in my new bathtub. And you know what? It was hard, and I had a breakdown, and the movers were watching and felt sorry for me, and they were hugging me when they left and saying they were sad, that I was sad, and, whoops. But today I woke up, and you know what? I felt free. I felt so excited for the first time in years. Just like a weight had been lifted off me. And I feel amazing. I'm so excited. My place is a mess. I haven't unpacked everything because, of course, you can't. And it's so small. There's nowhere. Like, I have to organize like crazy. But I feel really grateful. Yeah, it's amazing. I feel like a different person already. I feel like I can do whatever I want, and I'm not responsible for anybody anymore but me.
A few moments later.
So, the last few days have been super traumatizing for me. My own fault. It's always my fault. But anyway, I didn't know. Well, I guess I did know, but that I would have this really strong reaction physically, trauma reaction to finding out that my estranged husband has been having a new relationship. Now, I'm not saying that he shouldn't. We've been separated for a year, but we see each other a lot and we spend time as a family together a lot. And I had asked him many times, are you seeing somebody? And he said, no. I kept saying no. And then he'd take me to dinner and we'd have a nice chat. And I have a boyfriend that I've been seeing. So it's not like I think he shouldn't. Don't get me wrong. This isn't about that. But what happened was because he didn't tell me, I felt safe around him still, like in the way that he still loved me. So he invited me to go on a trip with him and the girls, and I said yes. He bought this big boat for his business, and so we went and got on this boat. But I said yes because I didn't want, you have this feeling when you first get separated that you can't imagine your husband and your children having a great time without you or with a new woman. And I was like, okay, I don't know whether I should go or not. Like, I don't want him to think something, but then my daughter said, well, he's not going to ask you again, so you should come. And I don't know why she said that, but I do now. So I went. And then when I was there, I found out, because he kept texting, and I just was like, what's going on? And anyway, I found out through some very horrific texts, my fault, that not only was he having a relationship, but they're totally involved in saying, I love you and blah, blah, blah.
I get it. Yeah, you're hurting and it feels like you lost something real. But sometimes women forget that men hurt too. They just don't show it the same way. You made a decision in the moment, maybe out of frustration or pride, and now the reality is sinking in. It's not that you're a bad person. You just didn't think he'd move on that fast. But that's the thing about good men. Once they realize they weren't truly valued, they don't look back. So yeah, you might feel like the victim now, but part of healing is owning your choice and learning from it.
Bruh. She left, got the apartment, felt free, had a whole boyfriend. But the moment he moved on, suddenly it's heartbreak season. That's the classic I'm done, but don't you dare be done energy. She wanted out, but still wanted him waiting in the background. Sorry, once a man realizes he wasn't appreciated, he doesn't hit pause. She thought she had options until she saw he did too. That's the real plot twist.
To the realization tonight, I'm not made for situationships, whatever that means. No, I'm made to be a wife and a mom. I want my man to come home to me. I want to have dinner cooked. I want laundry done. I want to do all that. That's what I'm made for. That's what God made me for.
The feminist movement completely backfired. Did you know that 70% of women in Australia are forced to work just to make ends meet because a single income no longer sustains a family? Before all this, you could never get women to work. But now, they literally have no choice. Have we been blindsided? Feminists promised us freedom of choice. But what have they delivered? They've delivered a failing economy and forced... How on earth did they convince us that we should leave the comfort of our home, abandon our children just for a 9-to-5 job, and then call that empowerment? How does that work?